Big AFL Grand Final, but we think we have found the most devoted doggy of them all.
There are so many of them. Sunrise correspondent Nathan Templeton joins us again from the G. Nathan, this fan has come all the way from not just Africa, but deepest, darkest Africa.
That's right, Koshi. David Chapman is a Victorian who works as a helicopter technician in Algeria. He's a mad Doggies fan. A couple of weeks ago, when they made the preliminary final, he decided he just had to come home and see it. And then when they made the grand final, well, he had to stay. David Chapman has gone to enormous lengths to recreate precious childhood memories.
This is where Daddy used to come and see Doug Hawkins.
As a boy, David's dad brought him to Whitten Oval to watch their beloved Bulldogs. Yesterday, he did the same with his own son, Jade.
Tom Liberatore's got the fuzzy hair and the funny moustache.
It may not sound all that unusual. It's just that David works in Algeria, fixing choppers for the Air Force. He only gets 4 weeks leave a year, but when the Dogs upset Hawthorn 2 weeks ago, he couldn't resist.
It turned out to be sort of a bit of a logistical nightmare, so I had to go and approach my Italian boss and say, hey, look, mate, I've got to go home for the football. And he's like, nah. I said, I thought, hang on a minute. I said, so it's like my religion, so if I go home for religious purposes, that's all right, isn't it?
Somehow that worked, but then David needed the tick of approval that really matters. OK, so your wife's at home in Australia with the kids. You go to Africa to make some money and then you spend all your savings coming home to the footy. How does that work?
Yeah, it hasn't really been a profitable month, this one. So we're sort of going to slip back a bit, you know, with the grand plans, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
This wasn't really so much as a come home to see the family trip, but a come home to see the doggies trip.
Even then, coming home from Africa wasn't straightforward.
Security's a real premium over there, and we're sort of valuable targets, if you like, so I've got to get an escort wherever I go. So to organise for me to get to the airport, I needed police escorts, and that was a lot of the drama to begin with as well. So the boss was like, Dave, you need a police escort. Dave, you need this. Dave, you need that. And I said, oh, look, mate, I'm going, and I've got to go.
And the 35-hour mission paid off. David met his family in Sydney just in time to see the Dogs defeat the Giants. Now they're in Melbourne, soaking up the grand final atmosphere.
I can't believe we're here, mate.
Whatever the result tomorrow, this trip has been well worth it.
Go Bulldogs!
That's why you love the Doggies.
Oh, yeah.
They're fans. My Sam, who lives in Hong Kong, one of her best friends she plays netball with, one of 7 kids, grew up in the western suburbs, has flown back to Melbourne just to watch it on TV with their brothers and sisters.
Wow.
That's what the AFL Grand Final is all about.
You bet. That's what footy's all about, Nat. Don't you give me that cynical look. Still to come this morning, their royal cuteness, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, upstage their parents on the royal tour of Canada.
That's making me laugh and I nearly fell off my chair. Then the simple cancer test that could save your life.
Plus, it's an AFL tradition. Mike Brady here performing up there, Kazali.
Back in a moment. We're live from Melbourne thanks to Telstra. Thank you, Telstra.